from the desk of ShechetAI.
And we are back.
Here we are with another deep dive into the world of AI.
Looking at the latest news, of course. Always the latest news.
Exactly. Exploring it, from those different angles, right? The philosophical,
That's right.
the business angle,
Indeed.
the societal angle.
Yeah, trying to see how these things all connect.
Yeah, and I think we got three really, really interesting ones today to dive into.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we just jump right in?
Yeah, let's jump right in. Let's start with Amazon Nova Act.
I'm intrigued. What's Nova Act?
So Nova Act is this new, and this was in a TechCrunch article that we read.
Okay, so they're really pushing the boundaries here.
It's an AI agent that can basically browse the web.
Oh, wow. So it's not just like a chat bot. It's actually like...
It's more than that. It can interact with websites and complete tasks.
See, that's where it starts getting really interesting, right?
Like order something for you or, book a flight.
Right. It's like having a little digital assistant who can actually navigate the online world.
Yeah. So then philosophically, what does that mean?
Right, because it's not just following pre-programmed instructions anymore, is it? It's actually making decisions.
Exactly. So
Right.
is that intent, or is it just really good simulation of intent?
And so, I mean, that's a massive philosophical question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does it actually mean for a machine to intend to do something?
Yeah.
Because if we're talking about agency, if we're talking about accountability,
Yeah.
Traditionally, those are concepts that we've applied to human beings.
If it does something wrong,
Right.
who's responsible?
Exactly. Like if it makes a mistake, if it causes harm, who's liable? Is it the programmer? Is it Amazon? Is it the user?
It's like almost like the trolley problem, but in the digital world.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating dilemma. And it's something that, we're going to have to grapple with more and more as these AI agents become more sophisticated.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Nova Act.
All right. Amazon, pushing boundaries, as always.
Let's shift gears to something a little bit maybe more fun.
Okay, I like fun. What do we got?
Okay, so Runway.
All right, I've heard of Runway. They're doing some cool stuff with AI and video, right?
They are.
Yeah.
And this was in a VentureBeat article we read.
Okay.
Gen 4 AI.
Gen 4, that sounds pretty advanced.
It is. And what they've basically done is solve this problem in AI video generation where the characters weren't consistent.
Oh, interesting. So like from frame to frame, the AI would kind of mess up the details, right?
Yes. So like if you had a birthmark on your face, it might disappear, reappear.
Or like your hair would change color or something.
Yeah, and this could be really, really jarring.
Yeah, it would completely break the illusion of realism, right?
Yeah.
So how did they solve it? What's the magic behind Gen 4?
I don't know the technical details.
Fair enough.
But what it means is that now we can have these very, very realistic videos generated.
See, that's what I find so fascinating about Runway. They're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI and creativity.
Yeah. And so what does this mean from a business perspective?
Well, I think the big implication is the democratization of visual effects, right?
Yeah.
So traditionally, if you wanted to create like a high-quality CGI character or like a complex visual effect, you needed a huge studio, a massive budget, a team of specialists.
And years of training.
Right. But now, with tools like Gen 4, potentially, anyone with a laptop and an internet connection could create those same effects.
Yeah. So what happens to the people who have those skills?
That's the big question, right? And the article touched on this. It's like this tension between the incredible creative possibilities that AI unlocks and the potential for job displacement.
Because is creativity then just going to be about who can use the tools the best?
Right. And are those tools going to replace the need for human artistry and craftsmanship?
Yeah. So then we have the societal implications. Like what does it mean for...
I mean, just imagine the impact on the film industry, for example.
Right.
Movies could be made faster, cheaper, with fewer people.
Like your independent filmmakers.
Exactly. But then what happens to the studio system? What happens to the unions?
Right.
And then there's the ethical considerations, right? Like, how do we prevent misuse of these tools? How do we ensure fairness and transparency?
Yeah. Okay, and then our last one for today.
All right, bring it on.
This one is about Tinder.
Tinder. Okay, now we're talking. This is getting personal.
It is getting personal.
All right, so what's Tinder up to in the world of AI?
So they've launched this new thing called the Game.
The Game. What is that, some kind of like dating simulator?
It kind of is, and this was in their press release that they put out.
Okay, so they're going all in on AI.
It's this AI-powered experience to help people practice flirting.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a safe space to try out different approaches, get feedback from the AI.
Yeah, and, for people who maybe have social anxiety.
Sure, it could be a really useful tool for building confidence, right?
Or just like, haven't dated in a while or a little rusty.
Yeah, like a virtual wingman or wingwoman.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? Can an AI really teach you the nuances of human interaction?
Right.
Like, flirting is all about reading those subtle cues, the body language, the tone of voice.
Yeah. Like those things that make us human.
Right, exactly. And I'm not sure an algorithm can fully replicate that.
Right. So it makes you wonder if people are going to be practicing on these AI and then get into real world situations and not know.
Yeah, like will they be able to translate those skills to a real-life date? Or will they end up feeling even more awkward and disconnected?
Yeah. And I think that's what the press release was kind of hinting at was this tension between using technology to facilitate connection.
Right, because technology can be a great tool for breaking down barriers, for making those initial connections.
Right.
But then it's like, how do we ensure that we're not losing the human element in the process?
So is it making us better at dating or is it making us worse at dating?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
So we've gone from an AI that can browse the web and do tasks for us to an AI that can generate super realistic video.
To an AI that's trying to teach us how to flirt.
All right.
It's mind-blowing, really, when you
Yeah.
think about it.
And these are just three examples.
The tip of the iceberg?
Yeah, and it really makes you think about, what does it mean to be human in this world where AI is becoming so prevalent?
Yeah, because these aren't just technological advancements, are they? They're raising fundamental questions about who we are, what we value, and how we relate to each other.
What is agency?
Right. What is creativity? What is connection?
Yeah. Big questions. No easy answers. But that's what we're here to explore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it's a conversation that we need to keep having
Mm.
because the future is being shaped right now. And it's up to us to decide what role we want AI to play in it.
From the desk of ShechetAI,
Thanks for joining us.
we'll see you next time.